So there it is, the Houghton Ferry Terminal, the Houghton to Lynas Ferry, with Hoy in the background. Well, Scapa flow has turned out marvellous for me. The sun has finally burned through, about 3:15. And over there in the distance I can see the Gunsite. So here we go, I'm disembarking the ferry from Houghton at Lynas and heading straight over to Rysa Bay gun battery. What people don't necessarily realise is that even though this place is a bit of a backwater, it was actually really important. Scapa flow was where the British fleet was anchored, and it was actually the most heavily defended place in Britain at the time. The anti-aircraft defences, the anti-shipping defences, it was basically ringed by guns. I can see the gun battery. That block there was probably something to do with the battery, base or something. Straight ahead, Rysa Bay Lodge. Look at that. Look at that view over Scapa. This is Rysa Bay Lodge where the base commander lived. There's my grandfather's van, and behind me, well, you'll see in a moment. Oh, I'm trudging up the road. This goes down to Lynas Naval Station, where I've just come from on the ferry. We have got a track which would have been laid by the engineers. This track leads up here past the sheep. It's pretty nice there. And there. There's a lot of stuff that's levelled, so base and platform here. Over here, some more bits and bobs. Look at it. So here we go. There is one of the gun positions. There is another one of the gun positions. There is a third and a fourth. Look at this. I've got permission to come and look here. Okay, so you have got a mixture of accommodation and blast shelter areas. Okay, you've got ammunition bunkers as well. Oh man, this is just fantastic. Been converted to a sheep shed. Right, here we go. Look, these metal bits. These are the holdfasts for the anti-aircraft guns. The 3.7 inch Vickers anti-aircraft guns. Still there in the centre. Wow. This is brilliant. Let's go look at the second gun position. This one's clearer. Wow. Look. This heavy metal work. These big hinges. With the ammunition store. That bit. This is a different design to the one near where I live. So each of these would have held the ammunition for the guns. The roof wouldn't have been here, okay? The roof is since its conversion into sheep sheds. Which gun were you on, Grandpa? And down here we have the holdfasts for the guns. Arranged in a circle. Anyone asking me where I wanted to end up on this trip, and where I wanted good weather and where I wanted access, the answer would have been H6 Rysa Lodge Gun Battery. Hoi. There's 2, 3, 4, and command positions. Now the question I don't know, of course, is which gun position my grandfather was on. Which one was B Troop or 2 section? Which one did he command? Now this one here has been converted into a greenhouse with a polycarbonate roof. Now I would expect it to be a massive coincidence if this was to be the one that he was on. My grandfather was a massively keen gardener. Brilliant. So brilliant. So here we are, approaching the last of the gun positions. Bit of damage to the front wall of one of these. You can keep your Stonehenge. To me, this is what it's all about. With or without the personal connection. This is tangible history to me. Through the ammunition lockers. Under here, beneath all the mud and manure, are the holdfasts for the guns. 3.7-inch Vickers anti-aircraft gun, quick firing. Just look, man, it's fantastic. Lots of broken concrete here and some remaining command bunkers. So let's go and have a little wander. What these bits were from, I don't know. Let's go to something more identifiable. So we've got the 3 bunkers here. We'll have a look at each of them in turn. This isn't the usual design. This one is just a plain open rectangular one. Store, gun shelter, machine gun post. Not sure. Could be the rangefinder. Could be the plotter. and this one, longer one, large set of hinges there. Somebody would know, but unfortunately it's not me. Now this one needs a definite further exploration. You can go around the front here, 2 large windows there. Perhaps to shout the commands or to listen to the information and intelligence from the other 2 positions. There's a concrete pathway. I'll go right back. There. Let's go in and down the steps. As an officer, these are steps my grandfather would have gone down. Air bricks. There's even an old aluminium teapot on the wall here. Look at that. You can see that bunker there. Just there. This is incredible. And there, the steps. So there ahead of you, you have in the rear one of the gun positions. You then have the command post on the left. On the right, one of the instrument positions, and in the foreground another instrument position. Tracking round, standard cloverleaf pattern, you have the second gun position, you have the third gun position, you have the fourth gun position, and over there you have Scapa flow. Coming up again on the rear of the command post, you've got some rungs which just beg to be climbed up, so that's what I'm going to do. So there you have it, from on top of the battery command post, gun battery, H6, Rysa Bay, on Hoy, Orkney, with Scapa flow to your right, and Rysa Bay Lodge. There's another small position here, a low level one. This could be for the radar that operated from the GL mat, but I really don't know. It's a very low position. I'm assuming it's part of the defensive position. It looks kind of like functional, military, what have you. It does remind me a bit of a Bofors anti-aircraft position we've got near where I live, but I don't know. There's 1, 2, 3 concrete squares, and it's kind of a cross shape. What it is, what it could be, I don't really know. Look at that view, it's magnificent. large earth mound covering a load of concrete. I've no idea what it might have been. Dips in the middle. You can see bits of concrete poking out still. I thought at first it might just be rocks, but some of it seems to have shape to it. Well, there's something else here. I don't know what. It's very narrow. You could get down there if you're Viet Cong, but let's lower the camera down, see if it'll pick anything up. Could just be a toilet, of course. There's another one over here as well. Sloped. That's just a pit. What else? And that's the rear of Rysa Lodge. With such stunning views over Scapa Flow, you can imagine why important people would have been stationed here or billeted here in Rysa Lodge. And I don't know what this particular earthwork in a semicircle is all about, but I bet it served some purpose. Well, that was absolutely magnificent. So kind of the owner to let me just wander around at will. I've had a good couple of hours looking at the Gunsite. I'm made up. Hats off to you, Grandpa.